Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, number one source of Botafogo news in English. This past Friday was the very first live stream that I did here on the channel. On Friday, we played, actually, let me rewind, the first live stream I did in a long time. I've done other live streams here before, but it had been at least a year, maybe two. So anyway, so it was the first live stream in a while. And what we did was watch, and what I did was play EAFC 26, the old FIFA, and I got some people coming in on the chat, and we were talking, and it was a good time. So if you want to, next Friday, I want to try to have a set on Friday. So unless there's something going on that I can't make it on a Friday, so a Friday. But if I can't make it on a Friday, maybe we'll try like on a Saturday or on a Sunday. But I want to try for Friday evening, and we'll go from there. So. It was a good time, and I hope you come out to the next one. Botafogo played the very next day on Saturday, a Saturday like this one. Well, today's Sunday for me, but Botafogo played Atlético Mineiro on a Saturday at the Newton Santos and beat Atlético Mineiro by 1-0. Santi Rodriguez scored the goal, but what was cool about it is that Botafogo beat Atlético with one man down. Chris Ramos got a red card in the first half after an altercation inside the box. He ended up elbowing some guy in the head and got the red card. I think it was a very stupid foul from Chris. I don't think it shouldn't have been like that. It was very, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very irresponsible for Chris Ramos to do that. But Botafogo beat Atlético Mineiro, and it's a victory that comes at a very good time. A very good time because, as you know, Botafogo has been going through, or if you don't know, Botafogo has been going through a tough time both inside the pitch and outside of the pitch. We still don't know what's happening with Eagle football. We still don't know what's going to happen with John Textor. There's stuff comes out in the news, and then he goes on his actual page and says it's not. It's a very messy situation, and I'm not talking about the player. It's a very messy situation. It's very frustrating to witness it from the other side of the screen, just as a fan or you that go to the stadiums all the time and watch these games. It's tough, man. And something that we wish it would get resolved quickly, because as it came out in the news about a couple of weeks ago, that Botafogo only had money to honor the players' salaries and expenses with the day-to-day operations until October. This whole situation when trying to help Olympique Lyonnais has completely drained our financials, and we are screwed. So the quicker John Textor comes up with a resolution and gets things going, and puts that train back on the tracks, we're looking for a very rough November and December, which is not good. Not at the end of the season. We don't need these kind of things. But talking about the match in itself, it seemed like in the first half, Botafogo and Atlético Mineiro were going, back and forth with Atlético kind of closing, trying to slow things down a little bit. Botafogo trying to pick it up, trying to be more aggressive, and then the red card happened, and then to Davide Ancelotti's credit, he didn't take anybody out. He kept everybody the same, and the team just adjusted, being less aggressive, obviously. But then with a wonderful play, wonderful pass by Álvaro Montoro, Santi scored, Botafogo got the goal, and we got the victory, 3 points, coming at a good time. Botafogo's in 5th place or 6th place, right outside the G4 is where we need to be at all times. So it's good show, good performance up to a certain point, a good victory. Nonetheless, I think we have to celebrate when things do go our way, when things are positive in a way. We do have to celebrate them. So it's a win that I'm really celebrating, and I'm taking it for what it is. It's plus 3 points at a time that we desperately needed it. Speaking of Álvaro Montoro is going to miss at least 3 matches with Botafogo due to the U20 World Cup, in which Álvaro Montoro is going to play, and Jordan Barreira is also going to play. But the thing is, Montoro is a very important player. He's like what's called in Brazil a last pass. He's a guy that's going to give the assist, or he's going to make that play happen that's going to result into a goal. And not having Montoro, although he's only 18 years old, it is very worrisome. I don't know how we're going to create chances. It hasn't been happening. Perhaps we're going to have to rely on Savarino and Montoro for the game against Grêmio next weekend. Botafogo is going to have to play Mastriani unless I don't know, unless Davide Ancelotti can come up with something outside the box to make it happen. Danilo is injured. It seems like he's going to miss a month with Botafogo. So that's another thing that we are down. So it's been a very turbulent last few weeks. And like, again, looking ahead, I can only hope that things get better, the club get better. We've been knocked out of 2 competitions, so the news are getting more, the news are slowing down. There's not so much to talk about. But I guess I could come over here and give you guys a 2-minute video every day, but what's the point? And I'd rather kind of get everything together on the week video and then release it. And then we can also see each other and talk to each other live. When I live stream, I'm going to try at least once a week. If you got in here so far, please leave a comment on what you thought about the match. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next weekend.